Viewer, she's so nice with everyone. Every Manitobans actually know you. And you know what? I'm a little bit of nervous today because I'm in front of the citizenship judge. You actually attend the countless of ceremony, right? Is there anything, the moment, the special moment or the special family you still remember?
Oh, I remember so many.
So, Suzanne, I think the Canadian citizenship is also comes with some responsibilities, right? Mm-hmm. The new citizen who are actually integrating from their old citizenship to the Canadian citizenship. So, do also they face some challenges?
Yeah. There's so much paperwork and permits to extend and to reapply and to all of these things, and it's and the paperwork is one thing, but then there's the actual integration, right? Yes. I mean, you have to find a place to live, you have to find a place to work. Yes. If you have kids, they need to go to school and make new friends. People only ever see me wearing my judge's robes.
Yes.
And so sometimes I'm like, I promise, I wear other things. So I own other shoes and I own other clothes. Other things as well.
My God, this is really a fun time. Viewers, you also enjoyed. Hope. One message to all your viewers, all Manitobans, the second generation who are actually growing up in Canada. So, what message would you give to the second generation immigrants growing up in Canada?
Okay, so second generation, yeah.
Canadian citizenship is just not the legal status. It's a journey, it's a responsibility, and it's a deep sense of belonging. Welcome back to another epic episode of On Air with Priyanka. You know what? Today's episode, it's quite special for me because in this episode, we are talking about from ceremony to community, the real meaning of Canadian citizenship. So enjoy this epic episode and please welcome Ms. Suzanne Carrier, the Citizenship Judge from Government of Canada on Air with Priyanka. Hi Suzanne, welcome to the On Air with Priyanka show.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm great. Super happy to be here. Thank you so much for asking me to join you today.
Suzanne, honestly, the aura you are actually holding, Viewer, she's so nice with everyone. Every Manitobans actually know you. And you know what? I'm a little bit of nervous today because I'm in front of the citizenship judge. But no, seriously, you are looking so nice and sharp.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, super happy to be here, like I said, and happy to see you again because I, of course, am the judge who swore you in a few years ago. So really good to see you again.
Yes, it was 2023 when I got my citizenship, and as I said, every Manitobans know you because you actually the judge. So Suzanne, because you are on my On Air Priyanka channel, so I want to ask you one thing. Have you watched my any episode or have you go through my YouTube channel?
Yeah, well, for sure. I know you sent me a few episodes. I definitely am going to get around to that, but I'm so happy to be here. We only just met a little while ago, so I wasn't sure about it before, but now I'm just so excited about it. And I certainly would tell all your viewers, and I guess your viewers maybe are already subscribed to it, but I definitely would encourage other people to as well, just to learn more about all the amazing guests that you have on your show and just the work that you do to highlight other people's work and their contributions. And I can't wait to see all the other future episodes and all the interesting and fascinating people that you get on your show. And I'm just honored and privileged to have been one of them here today.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see everything else that's in store for you and your show and your podcast. And
thank you so much for the beautiful words for my platform, and hope you guys also like it. So, but I didn't want to waste any time today. I'm coming back to the main question. So, Suzanne, you are a citizenship judge, right? So, let's begin because you are actually holding the official role of the citizenship judge. So, what does Canadian citizenship mean to you?
I mean, really, just in a word, to me, it means belonging. Like, it means we're all part of something bigger than ourselves. We're part of a big, huge Canadian family, right, with like 40 million people, somewhere around there. And it really just means, that sense of belonging. It means that we share common values, that we respect each other, respect each other's differences, we're inclusive, we respect just the diversity of people that we have here in Canada. And to me, that's really what it's all about, just one big happy family.
Yes. I do also agree with you, as you just said, that Canada is known for its diversity, right? So how does the citizenship help shape a shared identity while still respecting individual?
Yeah, I think that's one of the great things about Canada. So there are obviously a lot of immigrants that come to Canada. Canada really is a country of immigrants. So many people here that were born in other countries. And there is no expectation that people have to leave their original, their culture, their language, their traditions behind. So it's part of what makes Canada so unique and so beautiful, really. So people can still practice their traditions and have all of their celebrations and eat their food and to share that with everyone. And so we have people in Canada from every corner of the world, and so that we can see, we have access to all these beautiful things and cultures and languages, like I said. So it really does make Canada is such a wonderful place, and hopefully makes that easier for newcomers to integrate here, knowing that they don't have to leave everything behind. You can keep that part of yourself while still embracing and learning about Canadians and Canadian culture, still really kind of holding on to their original cultures as well.
Right. No, absolutely. I do also agree with you. But being a citizenship judge, you actually attain the countless of ceremony, right? Is there anything, the moment, the special moment, or the special family you still remember?
Oh, I remember so many. So I have been a citizenship judge for 8 years now. I've presided about 2,400 ceremonies at this point. And there are many 2,400 ceremonies, but there are of course multiple people becoming citizens at the same time in a ceremony. So I've now sworn in over 185,000 new Canadian citizens, which blows my mind every time I think about it. And the only reason I know exactly how many people I've sworn in and how many ceremonies I've presided is, I love this job so much. And thankfully, when I first started 8 years ago, I started a spreadsheet right after my first ceremony. And it's got the date, where the ceremony took place, how many new Canadians there were, if there were special guests or if anything interesting happened.
The emotions, holding the flag and the emotions.
Oh, for sure. So that's kind of how I know the spreadsheet is kind of how I know how many people I have sworn in and how many I've done. But what I don't need a spreadsheet for is just how the ceremonies make me feel. It's such a privilege for me to be part of that special moment in people's lives, because like for a lot of people, maybe not everyone, but for most people, it really is such a huge and important day, one of the most important days in people's lives, and I get to be a part of it all. So
carrying a lot of emotions as well.
It's a lot of emotion, and not even just for the new Canadians, but for myself as well, even though I was born here and I never had to go through the process. And a lot of new Canadians becoming Canadians in the ceremonies bring guests with them, whether it's family members or colleagues. And I get a lot of feedback from those people as well who are guests, and they go, "Oh wow, I didn't realize that it would move me so much." So I think it is a lot of emotion, because whether you come as an individual or a couple or a family, it's such a long journey to get to that point. And so you can really I can see when I'm looking out at everyone in front of me, you could almost see it in their faces, just the reflection that they're doing, and just really savoring and enjoying the moment. And it just feels, for me, like I said, it's just such a privilege, such a privilege.
Wow, that's amazing. No, because, people are actually struggling with a work permit, with a PR, then student visa. And now one day they got the letter to attend the the ceremony. So it's like very huge and with a lot of emotions, right?
Yeah, and the ceremonies are quite nice. So, especially the in-person ones, people get called up one person or one family at a time. Well, first they all say the oath of citizenship together. Then they get called up one person or one family at a time to actually receive their certificates. And yeah, there'll be some congratulatory remarks and that kind of thing. But yeah, you're right. Then we kind of close by singing the national anthem. And to just have a room full of people singing O Canada together. A lot of them, well, obviously most of the new Canadians are singing the anthem for the first time as Canadians. So yeah, they're just such they're special ceremonies, they're touching moments, and a lot of times there are people that do kind of get caught up in the emotion of it all, myself included. I mean, it's almost every ceremony, you'll see a few people dabbing away at tears and that kind of thing.
Because that remembers the struggle.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's not something that I lived through myself, but I mean, I understand that the road to citizenship takes a while. Like, first of all, citizenship, you have to be in Canada for at least 3 years, right? But we all know, and that the journey begins long before then, right? I mean, it's a decision that's made in your country of origin, and then there's all the paperwork and all the applications to come to Canada in the first place. And as you say, depending whether you come as a permanent resident or as a temporary resident, maybe you're a student, a worker, there's so much paperwork and permits to extend and to reapply and to all of these things. And it's and the paperwork is one thing, but then there's the actual integration, right? I mean, you have to find a place to live, you have to find a place to work. If you have kids, they need to go to school and make new friends.
Step. You have to prove yourself, your identity in each and everything.
For sure. And just starting over in a new country. I mean, I can't imagine the hardships. So I think that's what makes the ceremony so special, because it really is. It marks the end of that journey, and for everyone involved, it's like it really is a time to reflect back and go like, wow, to think back. At some point, this was just a thought in my mind when I was in my country of origin, and now here I am. So it's they're incredible. I never get. Sometimes people say to me like, oh wow, you would never know that you've been doing this for so long because
That's why I said you actually saw the countless ceremony.
They're countless, but every single one of them is meaningful to me. Like, it's never lost on me what a privilege it is, and it's special every single time, and it never gets old. Like, it's so satisfying, and it's so. Just to be part of that moment in people's lives is just such a privilege.
So Suzanne, I think the Canadian citizenship also comes with some responsibilities, right? The new citizen who are actually integrating from their old citizenship to the Canadian citizenship. So do also they face some challenges or problem while integrating, and how can they overcome?
I mean, we talked about some of the challenges, right? I mean, to start over in a new country is just is so difficult, and especially if you come as a family, you've got your own. You've got to integrate yourself, and then you have to worry about your children as well. So there are so many barriers, and I mean, it's financial challenges, it's housing challenges, it's professional challenges, and parenting challenges, and family challenges. Because even if you come with your unit, let's say a spouse and children, there's always some family that stays behind, and maybe some other family that's here. But so many dynamics that change, and so many things to kind of figure out again, right? So there are so many challenges, but I think that one of the things that can help is really trying to integrate, like just putting yourself out there and trying to meet new people here in Canada that can help, and that can make you feel, I think Canadians really are very welcoming and very
They
inclusive.
are welcoming, and I'm so proud that I'm a Canadian citizen, because this country actually welcomes us with open arms.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's so nice to hear that. I know sometimes I hear things like that at citizenship ceremonies. People say like, this felt like home. like right away. And that's not to discount, like I know that it's very difficult and challenging to start over in a new country, so I'm not trying to make it sound like it's, easy peasy, but there are a lot of people who say that, and that always warms my heart. And sometimes I wonder, like, is it just because they're at their ceremony, so they're just remembering all the good stuff? But I think Canadian people as a whole, generally speaking, are very, very welcoming, and they want people to feel welcome here as well. And I know whenever I talk to people, like, even if they say I came to Canada 10 years ago, I'm like, well, welcome to Canada, like, even though they've been here for a long time already.
Yeah, right.
But I haven't been through it. I can't imagine how challenging it is. But certainly there's a lot of people who want to help, and there's a lot of organizations that want to help.
Yeah.
And so I certainly would encourage people to reach out to their fellow neighbors and to look into those organizations that are around locally that help people.
Like a Manitoba Start.
Yeah. There's so many, these immigration partnerships that can help people with all kinds of different things, right?
Yes.
To
and
get
we
them.
are at the friendly Manitoba state.
Yeah, exactly. Friendly Manitoba.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, according to you, what values define a strong Canadian citizen?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about some of it. For sure, like, inclusivity is something that's is very, very Canadian, right? Like, we're very, we admire and love that people are different, and they bring different things to the table. And for sure in Canada as well, like, we all have this responsibility towards reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. So that's certainly a responsibility that I think everybody needs to take seriously, whether you're born in Canada or not, whether you're Indigenous or not. So I do think that it's important for newcomers to learn about the history here in Canada and some of those, the mistreatment of Indigenous peoples over the years and still happening today, and to do what they can to kind of make sure that we're all kind of moving forward in a good way. So that's a value, I think, as well. That's super important. But yeah, I think we're just to be accepting, to be, just to really be there for each other, and to respect each other. And we've got such a great reputation, and I think that continues. And newcomers, it's why Canada is such a sought-after destination country, why people want to come here in the first place.
There is a reason.
There is a reason, and I think it's just kind of this cycle, right? Like, people who come to Canada for that reason, then I find are often the ones that are helping other newcomers settle and that kind of thing. So it's just this beautiful cycle of people just being very loving and accepting and helping and supporting, and I think that's fantastic, and we need that more than ever. There is so much happening in the world right now, and Canada can be, Canada is a beacon of goodness, and we just need to keep that up and to keep doing what we do, and not to try not to be influenced by other things that are happening around us that are not so great and much more toxic and everything else. But we've just got to stay true to our identity and our values, which is always just very positive and giving and supporting and loving.
Oh no, definitely. So we are actually talking all about the ceremony, the Canadian citizenship, but little bit pause here before moving forward. We want to know a little bit about Suzanne. Who is Suzanne beyond the judge?
Okay.
The mother, the wife, the friend.
I'm all of those things. I have 3 teenage children, so that keeps me very busy, and but I love them dearly. I have my oldest is a daughter. She's 17. She'll be graduating from high school this year, so she's our oldest. And then 2 boys. Her name is Ariane, and then 2 boys, Nico and Merrick. They are 15 and 13. So and my husband Greg. We've got a cat. So that's kind of, we've got kind of a full house, and it's busy. I mean, I'm a typical mom. I run after my kids. My daughter played ringette for many, many, many years. She's no longer playing now, but my middle son is mostly into hockey, and that goes, for most of the year he's into hockey. And our younger one plays hockey as well, also plays volleyball. So yeah, they keep us busy, but just a regular, busy mom kind of thing.
Busy mom. I completely understand. Like, we have to run after our kids. Oh my God, we born multitasking. You know what?
Yeah. Aside from that, I love being around friends, especially girlfriends. I've got groups of girlfriends that I love hanging out with. I used to curl, like the sport of curling. That was kind of something I did on the side. I've probably curled most of my life. We have a bit of in our home, gender reverse household. Like, my husband is a stay-at-home dad, and I love that we have a bit of a different household. My husband's a stay-at-home dad, and I have a job that I absolutely love and adore.
Yes.
And so, he does most of the at-home stuff, and I work from home a lot as well. So, but he does almost all of the groceries and cooking and everything else. And
what is the Suzanne? The most favorite dish?
My most favorite dish.
Our Manitobans want to know.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Probably like tacos, like Mexican tacos
Mexican
and stuff. Yeah.
I also love Mexican.
I don't know. I'll eat anything. The thing is, when you're not the one cooking,
yes,
you just eat what's put in front of you, and you don't complain, and you try not to make too many suggestions or anything.
Yes.
I'm just happy that somebody else does most of the cooking, and I'm happy to eat whatever's in front of me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you also love sports or any hobby?
Yeah, so curling was kind of one of my hobbies. This last year, I kind of stepped back a little bit. Other than that, what are my hobbies? We've got a small little cabin in Clear Lake in Riding Mountain National Park. So we spend a lot of time there in the summer. Yeah. So, all that kind of summer stuff, boating and camping. We still like camping every now and then, even though we have a little cabin, we try to get out tenting once or twice every summer. And so I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. Mosquitoes are no fun, but the lake and everything else makes up for it. So, so I love that kind of thing, and just a good night of dancing every now and then, or like going out to shows and plays and musicals, all kinds of different things.
Wow,
but,
that's amazing.
I like to. I try to stay busy, and I just like to get out and do lots of different things.
I really like the attire you actually wear.
Oh, thank you.
This is like a girly things. The shopping, the clothes, the makeup. But I really like it. Oh my God, now I can see that I'm a little bit calm.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that, because so many people know me through my role as a citizenship judge, including the staff at IRCC that I work with all the time. But I feel like people only ever see me wearing my judge's robes.
Yes.
And so sometimes I'm like, I promise, I wear other things other than judge's robes. And I don't wear these robes when I'm just sitting around at home, and I don't walk around in these robes. But I feel like some people never see me in anything else. So thank you for noticing that I'm wearing something different today.
You know what? Honestly, Suzanne, I actually saw your every picture in that.
I know. Yeah. I mean, that's how people know me for the most part, is especially, and maybe but the newcomer community, people become Canadian citizens. They have friends that have become Canadian citizens. They have coworkers that have become Canadian. And so, and I'm the only citizenship judge in Manitoba. Yeah. I do the vast majority of all the ceremonies here. So people see my face, not just once, but several times. And again, always wearing the exact same thing. So there you go, proof that.
And the leopard shoes.
Yes, I proof. And my ceremonies, I always wear red shoes.
Red shoes,
That's my trademark. I wear red. So I own other shoes and I own other clothes.
No, you know what? Because when I reach out to you, first I thought, should I ask Suzanne to wear the coat? But said no. She always wears that coat. Now this time is a little bit different.
Well, it's funny because the last time I saw you was at
The science fair.
A science fair
Yeah.
that Dr. Andrew invited us
Yes.
both to.
Yeah.
And Dr. Andrew always, when she invites me to come to science fair, she always tells me to wear the robes. So I was wearing robes even then. It had nothing to do with citizenship. We were at a science fair and I was still wearing the robes.
It's a significant
Which
one.
is fine. If she
Yeah.
tells me to wear you listen to Dr. Andrew. When she says wear the robes, you wear the robes.
Yes.
But it's nice to wear other things as well.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
this is really a fun time. This is really a fun time. Viewers, you also enjoyed. Hope. So we are at the last question, Suzanne. So you know what? One message to all your viewers, all Manitobans, the second generation who are actually growing up in Canada. So, like, what message would you give to the second generation immigrants growing up in Canada?
Okay, so second generation, yeah. I mean, really, I just want to say to everybody, we are so thankful you're here. Thank you for choosing. I mean, I guess if you're a second generation, it's not necessarily yourself that made the choice, but your parent. But you know, thank you for choosing Canada. You belong here. You are so valued. We are so grateful for everything that you've brought to Canada and everything you will continue to contribute to Canada. And you just, all the newcomers, you know, whether you have made the journey or whether it was your parents or grandparents that made the journey, we're just so thankful you're here and you make Canada such a much more interesting, vibrant, fantastic place. I mean, for Winnipeg, for Manitoba, for Canada as a whole, we're just so grateful.
That's amazing, Suzanne. No, honestly, once again, thank you so much for coming to my podcast. It's like privilege to host you. It was very nice conversation. Thank you so much for your insightful thoughts on the citizenship, on the ceremony. We also learn a lot of new things through the podcast. So once again, thank you so much. So hope you also enjoyed.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really loved chatting with you. Happy to do it and would do it again if ever you wanted to. Yeah.
Yes. So, and to my all viewers, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, which is quite special for me and for every one of you, because we are actually having this episode with the Citizenship Judge of Canada. Okay, so remember one thing. No matter you are a Canadian citizen, you are a work permit holder, you are a PR holder or student visa holder, remember one thing, the stronger community always built from each one of us. So we will definitely meet for our next episode, but until then, take care and bye.